Hello, how are you?
Steph, how have the past really week been, but then also the past 2 days coming back together as a team and trying to press forward?
I mean, as you can imagine, and Coach talked yesterday. Tune. Anybody who has an organization is very difficult times all the way around. Just the shock of what happened, and you know the suddenness of it. So it was a whirlwind. 4 days really. We were stuck in Utah for an extra day, and a lot of emotions, a lot of sadness, and then you try to find ways to carry the spirit that Decky had, and lived every single day into how you move forward. And that's what we've tried to do the last 2 days. With the whole group together, getting back to practice and the routine of our season, and knowing we have to get back to work, but trying to do it in a way that saves space for everybody to take care of themselves, and have the time and resources needed to move forward. So I think we've all been trying to communicate through it, and it's going to be a huge loss. It is a huge loss, and it's going to be a void there. You're going to feel it for a long time, but hopefully we can get lost in the game and move forward.
Over the past couple of days, a lot of people have told me that Decky had like this innate ability to deliver news to his players, whether it was criticism, no matter how heavy it was, in a jovial way that was always kind of well received, even if it was like uncomfortable criticism. I guess just over the past 2 years, how have you noticed his relationships with some of his players, especially some of the big men that he's coached on this roster?
Yeah, their stories, the way that they explain, their relationship with Decky, what I've experienced in our conversations, and every time you talk to him, it's a presence that is loud, even though it might not be with words. Like, it's a smile, it's a hug, it's just a lighthearted nature. And then when it comes to coaching, to have that personality, that energy, and to be able to relate to guys where you can be honest and do everything you just said, like give praise, criticism, direction, like legit coaching. That's the art of a great coach. Whether you're a head coach, I know you had experience over in Serbia and as an assistant here. So even as an offensive-minded guy, we've had plenty of conversations around what he sees from a play call perspective, or different schemes that can help us and help me, see the game. And he's very direct, but it's with a lighthearted and kind of passionate point of view. But it's fun, and he understands that this is basketball, and that's what he loves, is basketball mind. And I think that that's who he was.
Steph, have you given any thought of what it's going to be like tomorrow when you guys have a nice pregame tribute for him before tip-off?
Yeah, I don't really. All the energy's been more towards staying in the moment and doing kind of what I said of trying to approach these last 2 days with the right mindset to get yourself ready physically, mentally to go play. Saw what they did in Serbia yesterday with the game that took place over there with his two former teams, and just watching that, like, I can't imagine what it would have been like to been in the building for that energy and that celebration. And I think that was a good primer for the ways that we want to honor and celebrate him. And the challenge of trying to take your mind there to talk about him, think about him. You'll see images and videos and all that, and hear his name, and that's great. You want to keep his presence alive, but to then turn the page to playing basketball, Like I said, I hope we can just get lost in the game and have fun, you know, doing what we love to do.